What anti-LGBTQ+ policies has Trump ordered in his first week in office? Trump signed the most recent order titled Prioritizing Military Excellence and Readiness on Monday the 27th of January. While the order does not specifically say it will ban trans people in the military, it does state that expressing a false gender identity divergent from an individual's sex cannot satisfy the rigorous standards necessary for military service. This could be detrimental to the estimated 15,000 trans people serving in the U.S. military. This policy comes after Trump revoked a Biden-era executive order that allowed trans people to serve in the military and prevented the military from discharging soldiers on the basis of gender identity. On his first day, Trump signed the executive order titled Defending Women from Gender Ideology Extremism and Restoring Biological Truth to the Government. The policy sets out that the government will only recognize two genders, male and female. U.S. citizens' passports will need to reflect their biological sex, and the option to have your gender marker be an X on your passport will end. The order further states that intimate spaces designated for women, girls, or females, or for men, boys, or males, are to be designated by sex and not identity, which includes prisons, shelters for migrants, and rape victims. The order also puts an end to gender-affirming care for prison inmates. Federal prisons house nearly 2,300 trans inmates, about 1.5% of the total population. At least 2 transgender inmates have had government-funded gender-affirming surgery in recent years as a result of court orders. A larger number have received other treatment, such as hormones. The order also calls for the housing of trans women in men's prisons. Hours after taking office, Trump also rolled back a range of policies put in place by the Biden administration, which implemented diversity measures across the federal government, including executive orders that combated discrimination against gay and trans people. Trump also issued an executive order that paused funding to the Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, which was introduced by President George Bush in 2003. As per the U.S. Department of State's website, the program has saved 26 million lives, prevented millions of HIV infections, and accelerated progress toward controlling the global HIV/AIDS pandemic in more than 50 countries. Other anti-LGBTQ moves Trump made was eliminating nearly all LGBTQ and HIV-focused resources from key federal agency websites, as well as removing some LGBTQ-specific pages from the Centers for Disease Control and the Department of State. In an order obtained by the Washington Free Beacon, named the One Flag policy, Trump has also effectively banned American facilities from displaying flags affiliated with left-wing movements, including the Pride and Black Lives Matter flags.